So guys, welcome to my best Android games of August 2016. I'm making a huge effort to try and up the quality of videos on this channel, so if you do like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you slap that like button. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So game 1 is Big Hunter Mammoth. And to be honest guys, I don't think I've ever seen an Android game that is made to this quality. Seriously, it feels like a PlayStation 4 title in terms of the production value. So what it basically is you're a stickman, your village is under attack by a series of increasingly difficult mammoths, 100 to be precise, and you basically go through the game slaying them all. The gameplay mechanics are simple but top-notch. You can basically step back to avoid its attacks and aim your shot and even get critical hits, but unfortunately it just gets a little bit repetitive, but nonetheless a very fun title to play. Number 2, Duel, but notice spelt wrongly. So basically this is a ragdoll physics game, but none like I've ever seen before. Essentially you're a Russian spy, and you go through the game basically killing people. It's sort of similar to the cowboy-esque kind of duels where it's basically the first person to draw their weapon wins. If you shoot them before they've drawn, then you got a foul. But the game keeps things constantly interesting, with a slew of minigames, lots of unlockable customizations, and some rather bizarre bonus rounds. Oh, and it doesn't force any ads whatsoever. Number 3, Space Fuss. Now for those of you who are into your strategy games, this is a legendary title to get. I really enjoyed it. Similar to games like Cartoon Wars, you have one base and your opponent has the other, and you've got to send your troops to attack them. So the premise is simple, but the depth is absolutely fantastic. Sending out a group of monsters of a particular type will actually charge up that type's special attack, which can then be used with devastating results. And then if you combine the potential depth of play with an AI that can crush you from level 1, then you get a rather interesting gaming experience. I was literally playing for about 2 hours in one go and didn't even notice. Presentation of the game is also really great. The graphics are nice, 2D and cutesy. Number 4, Hopeless 2. So I never actually played the original Hopeless, but having downloaded number 2, I had to go back and try the original too, and I have to say I can see why it became a bit of a classic. It's dark. In fact, I can't even see sometimes why it's a children's game. The goal is basically to travel through caves, collecting minions and killing the monsters. You can then use the coins that you earn from killing them to increase the power of your weapons. Simple as that. It kind of reminded me a little bit of games like Zombieville. The mechanics are solid and it's an enjoyable gaming experience, but I do think the higher level weapons are a little bit too hard to get and they do almost force in-app purchases on you. So combine the jumping elements of Doodle Jump with the music syncing of a game like Geometry Dash and you've got Beat Stomper, and it's really good fun. The goal is simple, get as high as you can, but the combination of solid mechanics, a ridiculously catchy tune, and some flashy animations makes this a game that I kept coming back to. What's quite refreshing is that the levels are all unlocked in a slightly different way, so you've got a constant goal to try and achieve. On top of that, they had a really interesting policy with ads. If you beat 200 points, the ads just instantly disappear, which I thought was unusual but really quite cool. So there we have it guys, those are my top 5 Android games of August 2016. If anyone has any games you think I missed or that should be on the next list, let me know in the comments below and I'll have a look. So with that being said guys, thanks a lot for watching, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.